Om
Swastiastu.
Hello everyone. So today we want to present about
Speech as action.
But before that, we want to introduce ourselves. First, my name is Dewi. We student in number 2112021
And my name is Dharma with student ID 2112021173. And next, yeah.
So today, what we want to discuss, first one, speech act theory by Austin and Searle.
And then three versions of a speech act.
And then categorizing speech act.
And the last is indirect versus direct speech act. Okay, next. First, we have speech act theory. The first is an act of oral communication from a grunt to a very long conversation.
So, speech act indicates that an utterance can have the same impact as an action.
And the last is action performed via utterance are generally called speech act. Okay, next.
So now, we want to explain about the speech act from John Langsau Austin from 1962.
And then we have an expert, John R. Searle, 1969.
Okay, so from the Austin, speech act theory deals with communication, but communication in its reader sense does not refer to simple information, but rather it furthermore includes making promises, apologizes, and making decisions.
And from Searle, speech act theory is designed to help us understand how people accomplish things with their words. It means that every time a speaker utters a sentence, he is attempting to accomplish something with words. Specifically, he intends to have some impact on the listener and want the listener to recognize this intention. And then three facets of a speech act. Austin proposed that communicating a speech act consists of three elements. The speaker says something, the speaker signals an associated speech act, and the speech act causes an effect on the listener or the participant.
So now, three phases of the speech act. So the first one is a locutionary act, that means that's of saying something that makes sense and the language follow the rules, pronunciation, and grammar. So the second one we have the locutionary act. So that means the action intended by the speaker. So third is prolocutionary act. So that means the concept that follow an utterance that effect or take up of an locutionary act.
Okay. So we have an example of three elements of speech act. The first one is the locutionary act. The example of locutionary act is what is it saying? Like glass. And the illocutionary act, what is produced by saying the locution. Example, the glass is empty. The hearer will thinking about the speaker purpose. And the last is the perlocutionary act. This glass is empty. It is the effect of the speaker said for the listener in doing action.
So now we have the locutionary act are further divided as first one is representative. So, which commit the speaker to the truth of expressed proposition. Unlike the cases is asserting, concluding, and next one is.
And next is directive, which attempts by the speaker to get the addresses to do something.
So,
In case requesting and questioning.
next is we have expressive. so which express the psychological states. So that means the cases is thanking, apologizing, welcoming, congratulating.
Then we have commissive, which commit the speaker to some future course of action. The case is promising, threatening, and offering.
Next one is for the last but not least is declarative, so which means the effect immediate change in the institutional state of affairs, and which tend to rely on elaborate extra-linguistic institutional. So the cases is excommunicating, declaring war, crucifying, marrying, fearing from employment.
Okay, the example for representative is the earth is flat and it was a warm sunny day. And for the directive,
Is the example is the first one, give me the book. Next one is bring me a glass of water.
and for expressive, the example is I'm sorry for being late and congratulations for your wedding.
Next one is compulsive. So the example is I will repay the money tomorrow. Next one is I swear to tell the truth.
And the last is for declarative. Example is don't touch that, and then get out, and then I know pronounce you husband and wife.
Next we will discuss about the indirect speech and direct speech. So indirect speech is the conventionally expected function, so performed by the means of another. So there is an indirect relationship between the form and the function of the utterance. So showing that the form does not show and correspondence with the function. So how about the direct speech?
And the direct speech is the extra actual function, direct relationship between the structure and the communicative function of the utterance that so the form correspond with the function.
Next one is example of indirect speech. So the first one is Mom said that she had made me a dinner. What about the direct speech?
And for the direct speech is Mom say, I made you a dinner. And the example of direct speech is I'll phone you tomorrow, he said. And how about indirect speech?
So in indirect, he said he'd phone me the next day. In indirect speech, my mom said that she was going to my school that day. What about direct speech?
Yeah. In direct speech, my mom said, I'm going to your school today. And the last example for direct speech is my brother said to my sister, close the window. And how about indirect speech?
In indirect speech, my brother ordered my sister to close the windows.
Okay.
Okay, that's all about our presentation about speech as action. Thank you for watching and
So,